Netflix is starting 2025 with a bang, and we're here to guide you through the gems dropping this January. Before we get started, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Back in action.
You know that if I didn't have superior inner thigh strength, you would be dead.
Back in Action is an action comedy hitting Netflix on January 17th, 2025. Directed by Scott Gordon, the mind behind Identity Thief and Baywatch, it stars Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx as Emily and Matt, a suburban couple with a big secret. They might seem like your average parents raising two kids, but they're actually former CIA spies who faked their deaths to start fresh.
Hold on!
Their quiet life is turned upside down when their cover is blown, dragging them back into the dangerous world of espionage. Now, they're balancing high-stakes missions, dodging old enemies, and protecting their family, all while trying to be good parents. The film also boasts a powerhouse supporting cast, including Glenn Close, Kyle Chandler, and Andrew Scott. The Night Agent Season 2.
Go ahead. Night action. Code, please. Snake, cloud, knife.
Season 2 of The Night Agent is cranking up the action and drama, set to drop on Netflix this January 21st. Gabriel Basso is back as Peter Sutherland, now a seasoned night action spy, far removed from his desk job and emergency phone duties. The story kicks off in a bustling Asian city, pulling Peter into a high-stakes mission that sets the stage for a global thriller.
A certain kind of person to succeed as a night agent. What's it gonna be?
Luciane Buchanan also returns as Rose, Peter's love interest, staying by his side despite the growing risks of his work. The teaser promises intense action, shootouts, fistfights, and adrenaline-pumping chases. This season leans heavily into fast-paced thrills, drawing vibes from hits like The Bourne Identity and 24, moving away from the slow-burn feel of Season 1. American Primeval.
Ain't no sin in that.
Set in 1857, American Primeval takes us into the harsh and unforgiving world of westward expansion. Written by Mark L. Smith, who worked on The Revenant and Overlord, and premiering on Netflix on January 9th, 2025. This 6-episode series follows a group of pioneers facing the brutal challenges of frontier life.
Everything I've done, it's been for him.
Starring Taylor Kitsch and directed by Peter Berg, the series captures the violence, tension, and resilience of those carving out new lives in untamed lands. The cast also features Dane DeHaan, Jai Courtney, and Kim Coates, adding depth to this gripping story of survival and perseverance. Kunk on Life.
Hello, who are you?
I'm Brian Cox, Professor of Particle Physics at the University of Manchester.
Can I call you Brian, or do you prefer Cox? So join me,
Kunk on Life is back with its second season on January 2nd, 2025. Diane Morgan returns as Philomena Kunk, the hilariously clueless host we can't help but love. This time, she's tackling her biggest question yet, the meaning of life. From quantum physics to existentialism, nihilism, and even hedonism, Kunk dives into these heavy topics with her signature deadpan humor.
I'll travel the globe to walk in slow motion through picturesque locations, get up close to some of the most significant molecules in existence.
Along the way, she explores philosophy and art, bringing her unique perspective to figures like Dostoevsky and Van Gogh. The series mixes pseudo-intellectual musings with expert interviews, making you laugh at the absurdity of her questions, while maybe even pondering some of life's big mysteries yourself. The Recruit, Season 2.
Lucky.
Just who I am and I don't regret it. See what I want, then I go get it. Follow my guys, I ain't got no limits. Can it be stopped? You paying attention? I ain't gotta
The Recruit returns for season 2 on Netflix this January 30th, picking up right where things left off. Owen Hendricks, a young CIA lawyer, is back, and this time he's in South Korea, tangled up in the world of spies and danger. After the chaos of season 1, Owen faces his toughest challenge yet, dealing with the unpredictable Nishka, the daughter of former CIA asset Max Maladzi.
Fail, you know I stand. Raising the bar, I gotta expand. Top of the charts, I'm setting the
I am actually just a lawyer.
But the threats don't stop there. Trouble might be brewing inside the CIA itself. Joining the action is Jang Kyun, a South Korean intelligence agent with his own agenda. He's a powerful ally, but also someone Owen can't entirely trust. This season raises the stakes and promises even more twists and turns. Number 24, or NR24.
Jeg tror at frihet verdt nesten alt.
NR24 is a powerful war drama directed by John Andreas Anderson, hitting Netflix on January 1st. Based on a true story, it follows Gunnar Sundstebø, a young Norwegian accountant who becomes a key player in the resistance against Nazi Germany during World War II. When the German forces invade Norway in 1940, Gunnar steps up, offering his skills to the resistance.
Hvis kompisene dine blir angitt, dere tar dem ut av byen, så skyter han.
His precision and courage quickly push him into a leadership role, where he heads the Oslo Gang, a group known for its bold acts of sabotage. Despite his quiet demeanor, Gunnar's brave actions make him one of Norway's greatest war heroes. Castlevania Nocturn Season 2. Castlevania Nocturn Season 2 picks up where the first season left off, with Richter Belmont and his group of vampire hunters racing against time. This time, they must stop Erzsébet Bathory, the vampire messiah, who plans to unleash chaos on the world. With the power of the goddess Sekhmet on her side, Erzsébet is a real threat. Joining Richter is Alucard, the son of Dracula, who's reluctantly teaming up as a mentor. Together, they travel through the French countryside and an ancient Egyptian temple, facing brutal battles and dark challenges. With high stakes and jaw-dropping action, this season is shaping up to be a must-watch for fans. Don't miss it. Streaming on Netflix starting January 16th. Advitam. Advitam is an action-packed French thriller directed by Rodolphe Luga, hitting Netflix on January 10th, 2025. The film stars Guillaume Canet as Frank Lazareff, a man who barely survives an attempted murder, but his problems don't end there.
Tu t'accroches à quoi? T'en fais pas de cet enfant? Cette petite fille, tranquille?
He soon finds out his wife, Leo, has been kidnapped by a group of armed men who are holding her hostage for something they want. Now, dragged back into his troubled past with the GIGN, Frank is caught up in a dangerous situation that's way bigger than he ever expected. Missing You. Missing You is a mystery series based on Harlan Coben's 2014 novel, coming to Netflix on January 1st, 2025. The story centers on Detective Kat Donovan, played by Rosalind Eleazar, who's engaged to Josh Buchanan, played by Ashley Walters, until he mysteriously disappears without a trace. 11 years later, Kat is trying to move on, even joining a dating app to heal. But when she unexpectedly comes across Josh's profile, it forces her to face old grief.
And everyone else, you've lied to me.
You'll never know the truth.
His reappearance pulls her into a tangled web of secrets tied to her father's murder, bringing long-buried truths to the surface. The cast also includes Jessica Plummer, Richard Armitage, and Sir Lenny Henry. Though the original novel was set in New York, the series shifts the setting to the UK. Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days is an action-packed anime based on Yudo Suzuki's manga, hitting Netflix on January 21st. The story centers around Taro Sakamoto, once the world's deadliest hitman, who leaves that life behind after falling in love and starting a family. Now working as a convenience store clerk, Sakamoto wants nothing more than a quiet life. But his past won't let him go. Old enemies and rivals don't believe he's truly out, and with his hands tied from killing, he'll have to rely on his wits and resourcefulness to protect his family and his town from those seeking revenge.